All right, it seems like we're going to have a beautiful discussion this morning. So that you want to kick it off right away.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Perfect Balance TrodClass, a place where conscious-minded individuals are guided towards a full realization of their true potential through collective reasoning. We're joined with Bingi, Okavongo, the Rebel Guru, Yaga, aka Teacher Mahan,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm yours truly, Rasada. How are we today, brothers?
Yeah, man. It's truly
Everything
amazing,
blessed,
you know.
man. Everything blessed. Beautiful
You see,
Everyone
morning.
give
Trod-
thanks for the
The
moment.
TrodClass, trod on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give thanks to the movement. Give thanks to the opportunity of collective reasoning, which is what is the teachers is the only source of strength. You know, I want to make mention this week as well of a very important and significant milestone that we have accomplished as a TrodClass. We have accomplished 100 subscribers, and I believe that this is an indication
Yes.
growing.
Yeah, man. Give thanks
And
and thank
improving,
you
and I
everyone
want to
Yeah,
say
man.
that
Big
I
up
was
the
very
subscriber.
impressed.
Big up every subscriber. Big up
Yes.
everybody will leave a comment. Big up everybody will leave a like. And understand, it's appreciated, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
It
man.
man.
just goes to
I
show
want
up.
to
It
keep
just goes to
sharing and
show up,
keep
you know,
growing.
that the content that we're creating is missing in the space, and people want something that is different, that is not only entertainment, but entertainment in the sense that they can learn something from it for oneself, you know.
True.
So, because entertainment is a very subjective topic, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is entertaining? Something can be brutal and still entertaining, and something can be conscious and still entertaining. It just depends on your taste and the moment. So, you know, we have to just really understand that the name of the TrodClass is the perfect balance, and we want to maintain that balance. So, there's a lot of representation of the other things. I want to make sure that our conscious-minded people are also fed as well, you know? And that's the purpose that we serve here. So we also want to remind our viewers and our family members to keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Leave that comment. We enjoy the comments. We enjoy getting back to the comments. And I want to even identify that even Brother Delani was one who had left a comment, and he ended up being a member of the a visitor on the TrodClass. So that was something that, you know, is very, very good as well. So please remember to do that. This week we're going to jump straight into the balance views. It's looking like it's gonna be another interesting balance views this week again, which no, it's like I can't wait to see what are we gonna talk about on balance views this week. So it's like that's very good. So I'm gonna turn it over to Brother Okabongo without any delay.
Give thanks. Yes, Dada. Yeah, man. So, the balance use is a section of the program where we discuss current affairs. So we're just going to jump right into it. And on top of the list, hot on the list, Donald Trump assassination attempt.
No,
You guys, yeah, they hear about it? You know hear about it, Bingy?
No,
Again,
I don't know about that.
how much time ain't go off IG?
What?
So what happened?
So
There was
Bingy,
blood on the ear.
so Bingy, yeah, so yesterday while he was doing a rally,
Yeah.
I
In
don't
Pennsylvania.
remember, in Pennsylvania, right?
It's
A rally in
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Somebody apparently shoot at him, and he got grazed. He got grazed in his face.
There was blood on the ears.
Pull it up, Bingy. Pull it up.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
There was
He
blood
got
on the
grazed in
ears.
his
There was
face.
blood on the ears.
Yeah. So while Bingy I pull it up. Dada, what's your thoughts on that? The whole thing.
My thoughts are that we are a very polar society, and people wish to impose their ideas on other people all the time. I might not be a fan of Donald Trump, but Donald Trump has a right to do the things he wants to do and he wishes to do. So I don't believe that anyone should try and inflict any kind of harm, whether you're gonna hurt, maim, or take the life of someone because of their position. I think that this idea that we can solve our problems through violence or through, you know, if I kill you, then the issue is resolved. It's not resolved. You understand what I'm saying? It's not resolved. So it's time we move beyond that archaic way of thinking and look for true solutions. And that's my but I wish to say as well that I'm happy that he didn't lose his life, and I wish to say that I do not wish harm on any human being, any individual, any person. So, you know, but I think we need to move away from that kind of thinking and move towards real solutions. Yeah, I believe the person was killed. I believe the person who was
Yeah, I just read that.
I believe he
Yeah,
was
man.
killed. People who were in the crowd died as well. I believe like either one or two people died.
So I didn't realize all of this went down. Man.
Okay.
They kill the shooter, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
they
the shooter dead. One man at the stands dead.
Yeah, I
And
see
and
that.
the lady got a 1
But
year.
a 20-year
But
old.
early still, me that still.
The shooter is 20 years old.
The shooter is 20 years old.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
off Bethel
That's-
Park, Pennsylvania.
And that saved him.
That's even the
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah, no experience.
Really and true in that pre say the shooter like him not much practice. Why him shoot off a head? Shoot off a head. I mean a chest. If you go off if you want a real shooter. But anyway.
Yeah, listen, man, we live in a world where you can disagree to agree or agree to disagree, right? That's the
Can't
world
have
we
this-
living
you
in.
can't have
If a man don't go your way, is an issue. Or you
Yes,
handle
man.
it
If
through
you have a
violence.
difference, if you have a
And
difference
the
Yes,
only
guys.
opinion,
solution are kill.
a
Yeah.
difference in opinion is a cause for
Yeah.
war.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong.
And somebody should die because they don't have the
Yeah.
same opinion as you.
Yeah.
Somebody should die because of that.
And that, you know, so that a colonialism, right?
Yeah.
It's more than that. It's
No,
ignorance.
man, I say that a colonialism
Oh.
because you are impose your opinion and your ideology on the next person and next set of people.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
is colonialism. I see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thomas Matthew Crooks.
Yeah,
That's
Thomas
the name of the
Matthew
brother.
Crooks. Yeah.
You know, them always give them 3 names, you know. Full name, them give and tell them what talk about them, you know.
But his last name is Crooks. His
Uh,
last name is Crooks.
most likely it's gonna be and he's so like he's a white man. Must be a white man.
Yeah.
If you hear them say him have mental issues, he's a white man.
Don't be surprised.
If he's a black man, it was orchestrated. Maybe the other people, you know what I mean? You know, if I'm a black man. But if I'm a white man, I'm alone and my mental issues, I go,
Yeah, me hear the crap them.
you gotta take 3.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I prefer take 3 whenever I like the take 2 is disaster. So that's like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, in the grand scheme of things, see, we have 2 people around for the presidency. And if we remember a few years ago, we have even people that go through trial to circumvent the capital, as them call it, the capital riot. Them think they still are go through the legal process, you know. So if we come forward to today and we check it, see, an attack on another opponent, but this time it might be the opponent that people want to attack or people want to marginalize. So you don't hear much outcry from it, and for anybody who have a different view, you might find them get themselves into a certain bit of hot water as well, because you know hot water always a boil if you're not toe the line. See? So we are say if there are things that is needed to be said and things were said, that's what politics is about. So we don't want individuals, we don't want people to be taking things in their own hands and jeopardizing the life and putting the life of risk of other individuals. So, in that sense, we condone any attack on any individual or any organization.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, Yada. Bingy, what's your take?
Yes, listen, every man have a right to his own opinion without having to worry about his safety, his life. Every human being should have that right, as a human being. So even if we have a difference in opinion, ideology, whatever it might be, it doesn't give you the right to go take another human being's life. There's no justification for it at no time, right? Under any circumstance, you know. Hey, listen, you might think whatever you might think of Trump, but listen, the man has a right to do whatever he do if the law allows him to do it, right?
Do it, yeah.
He's,
We
after
could
all, he's
watch.
the former president of the United States.
Yes. And the law allows him to do it however you might see it, right? They allow him to do that. Hey, that's what you gotta deal with, right? How you fight that is probably with word sound, right? Rather than with a gun and bullets. Yeah. Word sound.
Yeah. Give thanks, Dingy. My take on it is why we don't condone no form of violence against any group or people. We speak about energy. I mean, and you see what you put out in the world, sometimes it comes forward back to you, whatever you put out. And then I mean, you gotta be careful what kind of energy you put out in the world. And that's what I have to say about this. So just gonna move on to the next question, our next topic in Balance Views. Burna Boy versus Steel Pulse. So the idea here about the issue with Burna Boy and Steel Pulse.
Social media, you know, is on social media is viral at the moment.
Now, what do you think about the whole issue?
A summer jam.
Summer Jam, yeah.
Yes, that's so much down. Ego, brother, ego. If it was a female, you'd say it's been a, but you know, it's just strange that when we look at music, right, as the art form, very often we talk about people who influence up and coming artists to become artists and to see that to carry out a career in the art form, right? And when you look at a person like Burna Boy, who's a Afrobeats artist, and Afrobeats has a very strong reggae dancehall influence, right? So for a person of Burna Boy stature to come and do stuff like that to a veteran, right? Or to anyone, because apparently it wasn't even only Steel Pulse wasn't the only problem either, because they also had an issue with Nige Boy as well. So I just believe that, you know, we have to learn to respect each other. We have to learn to understand that not because we might be in a particular position, it doesn't put us above or ahead of other people. You know, we're all equal in every aspect of living. You understand? The ancients say you must be careful on your way up, because the same people you pass on your way up are the same ones you pass on your way down. And we don't know what the future holds. So you have to be careful how you deal with you, because sometimes those might be the very people that you need in your corner in the future.
Yeah, that's a. You think about it.
It's, you know, it's really unfortunate to see people are in their place of work and they can't get along because some people think that they are superior to their colleagues in the workspace. And now, looking at some of the things that transpire around that incident, artists have got their entourage and they've got their protection, they've got their security, and for various reasons, people are protected because that's what they are getting paid to do. But in a space where you have Africans dividing themselves along the line of music and economic of skills and their status in the music, that is totally unacceptable, and it's not setting a good example for those young artists who needs to expose and experience the road to say, is this what am I gonna expect when I'm on the road and I book up a star like Burna Boy or I book up a veteran like Steel Pulse? It is not acceptable and it is not right, and the team around it needs to get involved and do the right thing to put this situation and lay it to rest.
Yes, I. Yeah, yeah. Where do we really start, right? But first of all, if Burna Boy really check himself, right? He knows that you're talking about steel fault, but you're talking about human beings, right? How you could just move in and try to displace a man still, right? Under any circumstance, whether it's his home, his dressing room, you still trying to displace somebody so your team could have comfort, right? That is disrespectful, I. But it shows you how divided we are, right? As a people, right? Think about it, all in one festival, the same festival, to do same thing, performance, but yet you fighting your elders, man, who paved the way for you to be here today, right? Because them paved the way, Steel Pulse, right? For you to be here to be able to do what you could do, and yet you could disrespect them. So it shows you
It's
the level of
disrespectful.
ignorance.
Yeah,
The
man.
level of ignorance that displayed by Burna Boy, man, that is unacceptable. The I have to check himself. That Babylon business still.
Yes,
You
sir.
Yeah,
can't
man.
have
Yes.
them
And
dealing with a group
and
like Steel Pulse still. You have to check yourself. That
Yeah,
Babylon business.
hear what me have to say about it, because when we look on the whole situation, personally, when I look at it, I don't think Burna Boy actually know what went
what
on,
happened?
because
Because of the entourage.
him having people them where I them do them thing there. Him now go like say, okay, I still pause down there, so run him out of the room. I don't think Burna Boy actually know what went on like that. You know what I
We
mean?
would
But
hope not.
it,
We
the,
would
I
hope not.
think the ignorance, I think first thing is mismanagement by Summer Jam. Because Summer Jam book Burna Boy and they book Steel Falls. You know Burna Boy. Burna Boy I don't know if the them ever see Burna Boy perform, but it's like 100, maybe over 100 people on the stage. And so it need a big space. It need a big space. So Summer Jam should have provided that space for him. So apparently they didn't. So that's why maybe they want to kick out Steve Paul because to get that space.
But
You
Yeah, but
it's
understand?
not
you
on
can't
them
kick
to
out
do that.
big man
They
out
should
of
go
film.
to some
No,
of them
film
on top.
space
You
side.
know, we
No,
can't
we
go
know
to
so them,
Steel Pulse
we
to
know
do
that
that.
wrong, you know. That wrong, you know. But I'm say if the space was provided for Burna Boy, you couldn't have that issue because you
No,
book.
all right,
No,
the
but
space not provided. You go to Summer Jam, the promoters, and you say,
No,
listen,
but
we need
Summer
this and
Jam,
let them deal with it.
Summer Jam was trying to kick it out too.
Yeah.
The organizers want, because it's security come to them, you know. It's security come to them. It's not just Burna Boy people. It's security come to them.
Burna Boy security, the article says. The reports
no,
are that it's Burna Boy
No,
security
man.
come to
the
them.
Them say security.
the eye
Because
freezing
they
up
also
over
speak
Bongo.
about Summer Jam too. Summer Jam security come to them and trying to tell them to tell them to move
No,
out.
but even still, something like that
No.
wouldn't be dealt with by Summer Jam security. It should be dealt with by the promoter. The promoter come to them. So
But
it
the
wouldn't be
promoter
something that the
is the
Summer Jam
promoter run the
security
security.
come
Are
to
the
them.
promoter in control of all of that? Are the promoter in control of the security?
Right, but I'm
Yeah.
saying to organize that, it wouldn't be something that would be dealt with by the security. It would be something that would be dealt with by the organizers. They would have to come to Steel Pulse and say, listen, this or that, or find some other way.
Yeah.
Then.
So that's why that I mean I put the blame upon Summer Jam. Or they have to be somebody run to the blame.
It's a
No
whole lot of
man,
mess.
no man. At some
a whole
point,
lot
people
of
are to
mess.
take risks.
A situation like this shouldn't be allowed to happen again.
No.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, but the players, the actors, had to take responsibility for their actions
Yes,
of
man.
too,
course,
right?
because you can't, even though
Yeah,
you don't have the space, you can't want to kick out another artist. I mean, that's
yeah, that's
disrespectful.
wrong.
All right.
It's disrespectful. And
All right. If you notice, right, I made mention as well of Nighty Boy as well, right?
yeah,
Because what happened with that situation now is that they went, so let us show us it's not really a Summer Jam issue, right? They went now and told the other artists, I believe like Chronic Law and a couple other artists was this, King and Souls there as well. Told them that they have to leave the backstage area.
A starting.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't come and tell
who tell
people
them that? Who tell them that? Who said that?
The Burna Boy entourage, the security and the manager.
But
Yes.
I don't know the story. But
Well, what
would it be
happened was,
the promoter
Nighty
go
Boy-
and tell them that? Because they don't
Nighty
have the
Boy-
power to tell them that.
Nighty Boy's manager right? Niger Boy's manager.
Me hear him at time, but me not like listen to him.
No, I agree, but I'm saying this is his account of their experience. You understand? He was
that
there in my
feels like
relate an account.
something with a promoter would have tell an artist.
Say again?
That not seem like normally. I know artist to artist tell artists to move and them thing there. A
So-
promoter backstage people I tell people them thing
So
there.
this is the point we're making. Same way is that an artist will go to another artist and tell them to leave a dressing room. So this is the point we're making.
Yeah, but that not sound believable.
It just like on the sound with you know, go to the morning and tell them to leave them dressing room. It just sound but they did it.
It
No,
happened.
but me try to say, me not sure about the facility, but yeah, and me feel like Burna Boy to reach out to Steve Pose and apologize.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
You
Of
know
course.
what I mean?
That's the right thing to know.
Me see Burna Boy all the while, me hear him talk. I really don't think him really know what go on there, so. I don't think him know. I think
We
him
will hope not.
group need to get to be checked. Him group need to be checked. You know what I mean? You can't understand them ego all over the place now because they perform some big show, them sell out some big show, so the ego is like way
High.
up there, and it does need to be checked. You know what I mean?
Man, them say I work,
and
them
the
a-
next
man, them say
aspect
I
of
work,
it, I'm
them
gonna
a
like
right
to
thing.
address stuff.
Yeah.
When you say other,
The man them say I work, them a work.
Them are work,
And
but
next
other people are
aspect-
work too. Other people are work too. Because what them do, you know, when Steve Paul say them nah move, you know, them and them barricade them, you know.
They build
Put
a fence.
a fence around them.
They
So
put a
like,
fence
all right,
between
you
the
step to this,
whole
sir.
ways.
Very disrespectful,
them
brother.
nah move, so
Disrespectful.
them
Can you
block the
imagine,
lead.
man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they block the lead. Can
I
you
just
imagine
find
that?
this shit.
To
And
the
next-
disrespect,
and
this
next-
is a
and
disrespect.
next-
Somebody
and
point,
next-
Burna Boy to reach out and apologize.
And next point, I'm gonna
they
like
need to
to,
do the right thing.
and next point I'm gonna like to identify as it relates to this as well too is that Afrobeat is doing very well. Reggae and dancehall is doing what it does. You understand what I say? And a lot of times people have a lot of negative comments and points as it relates to the performers, the artists in terms of their professionalism and how they do things and all of that. And I think that this is a very bad taste in that we need to make sure that things like this don't happen again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The business needs to clean up. The business is cleaning up from root to branch.
Yeah. Time is against us, but one thing I want to add, you know, this kind of add to, which I don't like, it add to the so-called feud between
Afrobeats and reggae
Jamaican
and
music and
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat, which is something that it shouldn't be happening. You know what I
Never.
mean? Because
Because I want.
the space, all of them can hold in the space. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man.
there-
The cake
and
is big enough, man.
it's way. There's even more space for that music to come in because all the African music are not there yet in that space. So we need all of them there, and all of them can be there. You know what I mean?
Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
time is against us. So let's move on to the final topic. This one is a bit sad. Rygin King get caught with gun in New York.
Georgia.
So yeah, them know the story of Rygin King, right? A prominent dancehall artist. He got in a little violence, I think about 3 years ago, where he lost his ability to walk. So now he's confined to a wheelchair. And I don't know if he had a show in New York or what the reason why he was in New York. But while he was in New York, he got caught with allegedly he got caught with a gun, a loaded gun. So he's charged for the possession of illegal firearm and with ammunition.
But
What do you them
is
think?
it illegal? Is it illegal in America to walk with a weapon? I think
Yes.
it's
Depending on the
illegal to
state
carry
you're
a
in.
weapon in
State by
America.
state. State by state.
No, sir, no
Depending
say
on
go.
the state you're
I
in.
say go at all.
Mhm.
That I tell him about the weapon and the weapon
I mean, I
expert.
weapons one.
a weapon expert.
Yeah, weapons expert.
It's a state by state. It's a
State
state
by
by
state.
state situation. But New York City is a very strict. It's very strict gun
Maybe
rules.
the most strict.
Yeah, probably the most. And it's not allowed in New York City. It's a state by state situation
Yeah.
as it relates
Because
to
you have open
carries.
carry states, right? You have
Right.
open carry
Yeah,
state.
yeah,
Texas is
that's
an
what I'm
open
thinking. Yeah.
carry. Florida is an
Right,
open
right. But New
carry.
York is one
So
of those
And
states.
the
yeah,
next thing too,
yeah,
he's not a a
Citizen.
citizen. So I mean, I don't think he could carry even if he was in an open state.
you're right. He's not
Yeah,
allowed
yeah,
to
Well,
own a gun.
all right.
yeah.
If we look at the singer and the artist history, say is an artist who give them song like Tough,
Mhm.
and they give us some song where say it's gonna get better. And he give you some tough song and he was able to move the streets and the streets took on to him because he was connecting with the streets and he made his big break about in 2018 when he ran on to Reggae Sumfest stage and grab a cake and take a nice chunk out of it and said, "This is for me." And work for it. He presented himself to the fans
Well,
in a commanding performance. You know, when we grew up as youth and we go to stage show and we see some artists, we're hungry for it and them get a slice of it and them just run away with it and hold it and say, "Yo, man, I got this here." He made his mark, you know?
Yeah, man.
And things went on. And he got involved in some previous incidents where you mentioned that he was living his life in a wheelchair and he's going through therapy and the whole recovery process. But he understands the situation of being an artist and he understands the situation of getting involved otherwise. So he has to make the decision if he wants to make use of his talent through music and the gift that God gave him to serve people, because that is how he was called to serve people through the music. He has to make some serious decision where that is concerned. And we're still waiting to see what official comes from Rygin's side, Rygin's management and the whole issue of being arrested.
Yes, well, from what I read and what the I them tell me still, it's funny if you know you is a man who already been involved in a negative way with the law system, the system of law that they have here, and it's not a system of justice, right? You now having a pass, you had to stay away from all them things because you know you's automatically a target. Is a target, and
But
remember, this
Bingy,
is a allegation still, you know. This is
Bingy,
not. Yeah.
that is why the mentality of the youth them nowadays when they are here, they say they strap and they not make that happen to them again, they not take no check. So the mindset and the
Yeah.
mentality is different.
But they put them in a negative situation, right? Is the
Very
the
difficult
energy is low,
situation.
right? Is low vibration, right? As we see,
Yeah,
right?
man.
So because it's low vibration, low energy, you're stuck in a rut, right? You're stuck in a rut. You keep repeating the same mistakes. So you're not learning nothing, right? Because you already know what's going to happen. You already know, hey, if I get caught in this situation, this will do to me, right? Hey, you have to rise out of that, man. You have to make yourself a better person. Like you have to rise up. If today you're here, tomorrow you're here, you keep on pushing forward. And the negativity you have to leave out, right? So if you know gun, use a man who done been charged with gun thing and thing and thing. Leave that alone, man. Leave that alone. And still, I don't know the situation. It's an allegation, right? I don't know if they are even
Right.
had a gun. That's an allegation,
Right.
right?
As
But
I said,
still, so
allegedly.
we talking like it's true thing, you know, but it's an allegation.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
we just
Yeah,
a
so
reason,
we
we just a
know, right?
reason,
Allegedly.
we just
That-
a reason based on what's in the social
Yeah,
space
what
that
presented
social
here, but it's still an
domain.
Yeah, man.
allegation. But to get to allegation, it means somewhere along the line you was in a position where
Something
that was
happened.
happening, right?
leads up to that.
Right.
That
Yes,
jump
I Rygin King. Very talented young one. Believe that sometimes it's to me is a reflection of how our environment can influence the situations that we're placed in and the experiences that we have. Because coming from his background, where he's from, like these things are what you would consider normal. And these things are what you would be like, oh, you're supposed to be doing this. You understand? His experience of being shot previously to the point where he often actually lost his ability to walk and became a paraplegic, confined to a wheelchair and stuff like that. Like, it would seem like, okay, he was making sure that he's able to prevent any further attacks or something like that. We would think like this. But it's just unfortunate that this is the situation. No, I believe that hopefully we can have a positive outcome to this situation where we can find out exactly what has happened and deal with it in a good way to all parties involved.
Yeah, man. He
Yeah,
has
man.
his
And
life
because-
to live, and the best part of the music is to come.
Yeah, man.
and he just put out the album as well. So
Recovery.
Right.
Yeah, man. The people
Yeah,
can
I
go
hope
check it
that
out.
happens.
Very,
I
very good
hope that
album.
Apple is a part of that marketing and promotion for
Obviously,
the
it's
album.
done.
No, it's not. So
Not a
yesterday
chance.
I saw him on social media. I think he's out on bail, and he pled not guilty to the charges. So let's hope it's a case that he's charged. What's called some other youth get charged too. You know what I mean?
I believe his wife was charged.
His wife was charged. So maybe it's a
Listen,
case of he's traveling in a car with people who had those things.
yeah,
I mean,
but
and he's
as
saying
an
that he's
artist,
innocent.
as an
He's
artist,
innocent.
you have to travel with entourage. You have to know your entourage. So if people in the
Yeah.
entourage are not so close to you, them not supposed to put you in a compromising situation.
But you know, say the artists them like when them entourage powerful them with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but if a
apart that
security are pre and you have foreign and a pre-security, you imply some security.
That imply security. But
You imply security.
there's something with artists them who prefer bad man.
Yeah.
Bad man they want. No police. I know. You know what I mean, a licensing. You just give
Yeah.
an R, you know?
It's a
That's
game.
R, but
It's
yeah.
a game and you have to be able to play the game. Otherwise, you
Then
go
one
code
thing
the
tough.
game and
It thing
attack
tough.
that one.
It thing tough. Alright, it thing tough. So
Da-da-da.
yeah. So that's been another balanced views. Back over to you, Dada.
Yes, give thanks and praise. Very, very interesting. Current topics this week. Like it. Good balance as well, good mix. We're happy to have had another episode of the Balance News and another episode of the Perfect Balance TrodClass. Thank you, Bingi, Okavongo, the Rebel Guru, Yaga. Just want to also remind our subscribers and our family before we leave to like, comment, share, subscribe on the platform and follow us as we continue this journey.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Perfect
everyone.
balance.
And
Everyone, give thanks.
this has been
Yes,
the
give
Perfect Balance
thanks.
TrodClass.
Give
Bye-bye.
thanks.